Hey everyone, Micah here with Electrek, and today we're reviewing the Tenways CGO800S, a commuter electric bike with a belt drive. Let's check it out.
The Tenways CGO800S is basically the epitome of a smooth-riding, relaxed city bike. It isn't overly powerful, it isn't overly ruggedized, it's just smooth and comfortable. As a Class 1 e-bike, there's no throttle here, and instead it's operated on pedal assist, where a torque sensor does a good job of reading your pedaling input and using that to give you an intuitive feeling amount of motor assist, which you can of course increase or decrease depending on the power level you choose. The bike only gets up to 20 miles an hour or 32 kilometers per hour, so don't expect to go flying to work on this thing. Even so, 20 miles per hour is plenty fast for many people, especially if you've got good cycling infrastructure in your city. The bike may not be perfect, but it's got a lot to love here, and that includes a number of nice components spread around the bike. In addition to the torque sensor, other nice to see parts include that front suspension fork for a nicer ride in real-world city streets, a Gates carbon belt drive instead of a chain to give maintenance-free, smooth, and silent pedal operation, hydraulic disc brakes, which are also part of that low-maintenance design and of course give good stopping power, included rack and fenders, which are pretty much commuter necessities, LED lights for nighttime riding, making sure drivers can see you from both the front and the rear, and a nice color display on the bars that gives the bike a bit more of a luxurious design than cheaper black and white LCD displays. The screen also has a startup password protection option, though I turned that off because typing in a password gets annoying, though some people might like it as a nice security feature. And the bike even comes in 3 colors of black, blue, or a gray like this, though there's only one size available. As nice as many of these components are, there are still some downsides to the bike. The 20 mile per hour or 32 km per hour speed limit doesn't bother me too much, though that's on the American bike, and you should know that if you get this model in Europe, then you'll be stuck at 15 miles per hour or 25 kilometers per hour. But what does bother me a bit more is the single speed operation, which means that the bike is best suited to flatter areas. To be fair, the motor assist helps make up for the single speed operation a bit since it helps power the bike up hills without needing quite as low of a gear ratio. And those that enjoy single speeds can add this to the list of low maintenance features, which is of course important on a commuter bike. But I know many people like having gears to rely on, even if they don't wind up shifting all that often. And of course a rear motor and a belt drive basically always means single speed operation, so that's just the price you have to pay to get that nice Gates carbon belt drive without having a mid-drive motor to allow for an internally geared hub in the rear. There's also a bit of a gimmick of the turn signals in the rear. It's kinda neat, but you've got to really be paying attention to notice that it's a directional signal, and I think most drivers behind you would be oblivious to that. And I wouldn't mind a bit more power than the 250 watts available in that rear wheel motor, though it feels fine for the flat terrain I'm riding on in my city. At a price of $1,999, I'd say we've got a pretty good deal on our hands here. Obviously not from a power standpoint, but not everyone is looking for the highest power e-bike. As a simple commuter bike, the torque sensor and the Gates belt drive, and the hydraulic disc brakes and the suspension fork and all these other features really make for a nicely designed setup. The bike is comfortable with a nice upright ride, and it has the accessories that commuters need, like lights, fenders, and a rack. The 374 watt-hour battery is even decently large for a pedal assist bike. I don't know if you're actually going to get the true 60 miles or 100 kilometer range that they claim unless you're staying in pedal assist level 1, but it's an efficient pedal assist bike, so you might just get close. All told, for $2,000, this is a nicely designed and executed bike, even if it's got a few extra gimmicks that I don't really think add to the value.
Thanks for watching everyone. We hope you enjoyed that review of the Tenways CGO800S. If you did like the video, why don't you give it a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of our future electric vehicle videos. We'll see you here next time.